Oh gosh. Is any other old person on here just reminiscing? You know, I've talked about this before. I don't even know what in the world is taking over my brain, but Margot, if you're on here, I've been thinking about you a lot, and we need to catch up. I'm thinking about Cape Cod when you were up there working, and I came up to see you once by myself. I remember I hitchhiked up there. I mean, you just did that kind of stuff up there, you know. And I forgot where you were. I'm getting all the... I know Mother and I went back up there, and we stayed in Dennisport. And it was beautiful. And the funniest thing, and I'm not gender bashing or gay bashing or anything, but I do have kind of I'm going to say it's a cute little story to tell you. Let's see. Is that better, Lucy? Is that better? Or is this better? This is okay, isn't it, Lucy? Okay, Lucy's on here. I'm jumping all over the place. Okay, so I'll go back to the Cape Cod story in a minute, but I'm going to segue over to this story. I'm going to turn this on. Okay. I don't have any hardly makeup on today, so it won't matter if you don't see much of my face. So I sell one of my dresses on Poshmark, and y'all know me. I mean, especially when I was bigger, I think I purposefully drew attention to myself by wearing some of the most outrageous dresses ever. But I think we larger ladies tend to do that to hide or mask whatever's between the dress and us, you know. And I had this dress. When I wore it, it was the first year of the Believe Bash, which Erlanger Hospital, Children's Hospital, Believe Bash. And the theme was water and under the sea, bubbles and all that stuff. And I had this dress, and it was perfect. It was a fully sequined dress from ASOS. Had these big sequins in like turquoises and whites and blues. And it was a pretty dress. It was just a shift. I had the shoes that matched. I had the jewelry that matched. You know, Betsy Johnson and her thematic jewelry. Well, I put that on Poshmark. And it sells. I had a great price on it. And so I get the shipping label, and it's to a Christopher, and I forgot, I'm not going to say his last name because I don't remember it, at the Rainbow something or other in P-Town, Provincetown, Massachusetts. And I said, I bet this guy's going to wear my dress in a drag show. Well, the funny thing is, one of my dear friends in Knoxville when I lived there used to cross-dress, used to go, you know, dance and dress in drag shows, and he'd borrow my clothes. This is when I was really young. He was hilarious, and we'd go watch him. You know, what was the name of that bar in Knoxville? The Carousel Lounge. And I think the last time I was there, I was with my good friend Connie Brown. And I haven't talked to Connie in decades. And I pretended like she was my girlfriend. Just so we fit in a little better. Oh, well, gosh, it's been a long time. That was when I was in my probably late 20s. I was in my 20s. I had a good time, y'all. Don't kid yourself. Okay, just thank the Lord there was no social media back then. Okay, so back to my story about Massachusetts. So Mother and I went to Provincetown, Massachusetts, had some of the best lobster we've ever had. It was delicious. But I never hesitate to recall that period of my life. But what I don't think of Chicago, the band Chicago, Wishing You Were Here, Happy Man. I mean, that whole, all those songs on that one album. I mean, I put it on a minute ago and I almost started crying. I think the older I get, the more sentimental I get. And I just wondered if any other old girls were feeling the same. Okay, it's a Lilly day today. And, you know, I found this top. I thought it was real cute. It's real wrinkled because it's linen. Let's see, who's on here? Lynn, give Chuck a hug for me, please. You can put me in front of him and maybe I'll make him laugh. And hey, Libby, how are you? I miss seeing you. I'll see you in September. Will I see you in September? Okay. So Lilly Pulitzer, TJ Maxx. I like Lilly. I don't love Lilly, but I like her colors. But I don't like to spend a whole lot of money on Lilly. It's just not my go-to. But y'all would probably say otherwise because I have quite a few Lilly tops that I've picked up here and there at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, but mainly TJ Maxx Northgate. So I have this in my hand, and it's a little tunic, which I really was hesitant to tuck it in, but I did because it does define this better. And Margot would say something if I did. She'd go, have you thought about belting that, or have you thought about tucking that in? And I looked at the date. Now, I'm going to share a secret with y'all. So you have to make it through this part of the video to get the secret. On the TJ Maxx, let me get the thing. Hold on. Okay, I gotta put my glasses on. So I'm gonna share a little secret with y'all. So this is a TJ Maxx, okay? And right here, you'll see a 17. Now, TJ's is on a 24-month cycle, with January being month 13. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we're on, I have to count on my fingers, y'all. I'm sorry. We're on month 19, right? Well, I'm thinking to myself, month 19, this top should have been marked down. So I take it up to the counter and I said, would you please check this, please? Because of it's month 17. And I have a feeling y'all have been marking down. So I paid $36 for it. Can you see it? Almost $10. Hey, why not? It's only money. The grocery store is about to kill me. I don't know about y'all. Oh. Now, I did find something else out. See this 2 here? If you see a 2 out to the side. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Kathleen. If you see a 2 out to the side, that means that it was released by the designer or manufacturer, whatever, and didn't sell. Okay? So it was part of Lawton. Hey, we got to do lunch, okay? I talked to Francis. You owe me a birthday lunch, cousin. You know that. I love you. Okay, so this 2 here indicates that it was in their line. So this was in part of Lilly Pulitzer's line. It didn't sell, and TJ's got it and is selling it for a fraction of what it retailed. And I've got the retail on it. I'll pull that out in a second. If there is a 1 out to the side, it means that the manufacturer released it for sale at specifically TJX companies. So it's a lower grade of clothing. Okay? And you won't find it anywhere else. It was made specifically for TJ Maxx. Okay, who is this? Okay, Hilda. Yeah, I thought it was cute too. Go, Weta. I'm going to show you this, Hilda, because I want you to see it, but hold on. Okay. So this little Lilly is called the, good Lord, can I read it? Lynn Beaded, 3/4 sleeve, confetti pink. It retailed for $168. And it is Lagoon linen. This is their soft washed linen. Now, I did press this a little bit, but, you know, I've told you it before, you don't have to press it. But what I want you to see, oh, and these are frame jeans. Love these jeans. I love them because they don't stretch out. They still fit. They don't get baggy. They don't get baggy. Okay. So, I want to show you this on this top. This is what sold me on the top. This is all embroidery here and seed beads. And I really liked it. I thought it was real cute. And I don't love my neck, so I did a little something up here. I don't have hardly any makeup on, y'all. I'm sorry. I had these. I did not buy these. Well, I did buy them, but I didn't buy them to go with this. I had these in my drawer. They're Lilly Pulitzers. I bet I've had them probably 3 or 4 years, and I don't think I've worn them, but maybe once or twice. And my shoes, I think, are really cute. I'll show those to y'all in a second. You know, my stacks. And then this is my coral that I've had since 1977 that I got with Mother in Mexico. And it's really pretty coral and 925 silver Tom Ford glasses. Okay, so the shoes are Kate Spade. And I think they're really cute. They're, I don't know if you can see them. They're not matchy-matchy, but I think they look cute with this. The pinks are very similar, and they just kind of pick up my earrings. I don't know, I almost sold these because they were too tight on my feet. But now they seem to fit better. So, you know the trick now with TJs. Be a smart shopper. They don't care. As long as they sell it, they don't care. And if they say anything, you just say, I'm having to pay too much for my groceries. Can I get a discount on this top? This is Lilly Pulitzer. And like I said, if I read it correctly, it is the Lynn Beaded 3/4 sleeve confetti pink. And it was released, $168. It was released by Lilly. And then when it didn't sell, it was probably in their cruise early spring wear, and then TJ's picked it up and is selling it. But it's linen, all linen. Pants are by Frame, and I'll put the specific style of these, but I think they've been discontinued, and I love them. I think these were purchased at Nordstrom Rack, and they are white. Earrings, Lilly Pulitzer, and I found these at TJ Maxx too. Like I said, I did not buy them to go with this top, but darn, you can't tell me they don't look perfect with it. And then, let's see, they look awesome with that top. The shoes, Hilda, or the earrings? I mean, the earrings, like I said, it looks like they were bought to go with it, but they weren't. Y'all know me, I'm a nut shopper. And then my cute little Kate Spade shoes. And these are the, I thought maybe they might tell me on the bottom. Oh, style name, Bora Bora sandal. Bora Bora. They're leather on the bottom. They're just real cute little slide. I wish I'd bought them in a 9 because they're a little bit big on me now, but it's okay. I'm not going to wear them that often. And the handbag I have is really cute too, but I didn't bring it in here, and I'm not going to make y'all have to wait on me again. So, I don't know anything else good. I celebrated my 39th wedding anniversary on Saturday. We had a great weekend in Maryville with my best friend Suzanne. I call her my Suzanne because I have another bestie here, Suzanne Phelps. And her husband Bill was there, and the four of us went to dinner at the Foothills Milling. If you haven't been there, it's delicious in Maryville, Tennessee. And you know, I asked Brenda McKay about what to wear because I had that dress that I wanted to wear that everybody in Chattanooga has, that Anthropologie with the big flowers on it, and I loved it. I've had it for a while. I had to get my right fit. It's actually, that one's a petite. It runs, to me, it's really long from here to here. I could actually pull it up a little bit. I kind of felt like I was having to hold my shoulders up and keep the girls in because it was moving around a lot. But I did wear my strapless foundation with it, and it worked perfectly. But it was a great dinner, and I felt appropriately dressed. There were a lot of women there who looked very nice, very dressed up. You could go very casual if you wanted to, but like I said, Brenda said, "Weed, it's your anniversary. You dress, you do you dress like you want to." So I did. I mean, you could wear this. Something like this would be great too. It was very warm in there that night, but I said, I'm glad that I'm cold-natured now, which I have been since, I don't know, in the last 6 months to a year. But anyway, so the week has begun. Kids will be starting back to school next Wednesday, at least here in Hamilton County. And I know some of my moms are going, yes. And the teachers are weeping in their cocktails. Not really, but you know, it's so hard starting back up, and it just gets earlier and earlier every single year. Y'all remember when we wouldn't go back until after Labor Day? And this heat wave we're having, I can't imagine that these school systems aren't just struggling to pay their utility bills. I mean, that was one thing to me that made sense, that you go back after these dog days are over, which would be in September, which I know, you know, September can be warm too, but at least the evenings cool down more. And then, let's see, I guess sorry, Mark Ramsey was calling me, still thinking of the Cape and what fun I had up there, and my best friend Margot. Margot, please call me. I miss you, and I would like to talk to you. And we've had some great times, and we will take our great times to our grave. She is the one friend I have that probably knows everything about me. So she will take it to her grave. Oh, gosh. Okay. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, and I've got on some Lancome lipstick. That's about the only color I have on my face besides my age spots and freckles. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.